Hello everybody, Drew here, tip of the mitt flips. Got a pretty good sales day. Back to an eclectic mix of sales where if you watched the last few videos, decent number of items sold, but the price per item was oddly low. But that is corrected today. So like I said, it was just kind of weird. Like unless you have all the exact same priced item in your store, normally you would have a mix of things, and the last couple sales days I just didn't. So that is definitely corrected today, especially by this item. Not going to be a fun one to pack. Might put that in the video, might not, depending on how I'm feeling when I'm packing it up. Sometimes those more difficult ones, you know, you're getting frustrated while you're doing it, so filming doesn't really help that. It is a 13-piece vintage Guardian serviceware, cookware, pots and pans. I can't really pull them all out because just for storage purposes I had bubble wrapped them, but I've sold a couple Guardian service already. You see the symbol on the bottom there, but the reason I had to bubble wrap them up a little bit while they're even sitting here is because they are metal pans with glass lids. So that is, you know, that's going to be a challenge. But great price. I ended up going back and forth with this person a few times, and we ended up settling on $200 plus shipping. So I am satisfied with that, and then it gets it off my floor because, like I've said a few times, this door behind me here, this garage door, it's coming out. A wall and a regular door is getting put in, and I don't need stuff in the way. After that, a lot of AC, DC cassette tapes right here. It's got pretty much all the good ones there. If you are an AC/DC fan, I am not. It's one of those bands, everybody's got that band. I got a couple where they're immensely popular and people love them. I hate AC/DC. I don't think it's anything with the band or the music. I think it's because when I was in high school, like every sporting event, every practice, every other car, and I'm not old enough that AC/DC like was out like releasing music when I was in high school, but it was just over and over and over again. Waking up at football camp to AC/DC at maximum volume kind of just turns you off for the rest of your life, at least for me. Some people, it gets them pumped. I'm not that guy. Now, I do prefer, if I had to pick, I do prefer, if I'm not mixing this up, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bon Scott, the original singer, over, I want to say Brian Johnson? What a plain name, Brian Johnson, for a rock star. But Bon Scott, I think that's his name, but I did way more prefer his voice than I want to say it's Brian Johnson. I might be getting these names way wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right there. But it always felt to me like the second singer was somebody trying to do karaoke of the first singer. So it was just always like a knockoff. Not a fan. After that, on C4, Anchor Hocking, C4, microwavable muffin tins. Well, I guess they're not tins, but muffin pans. These right here. It took me a minute to figure out what these were. Luckily, you know, they got a branding and a part number on them or something like that when I looked them up. Yeah, part number right there. Set of 2 of those, $7 plus shipping. They're actually surprisingly heavy, but I'd never seen something like that. And I got another one that's a bundt cake, or yeah, that's what it is. When it's a cake with the hole in the middle of it. Pretty sure it's a bundt cake. But either way, I definitely have never seen someone cook a cake in the microwave. I would be interested to see how well that works out. I bet you I can find a YouTube video of it. I'm gonna look into that. After that, this is actually a kind of a fun game. Kid-friendly, but also adults could play it, and it would just become more challenging because the level of play you're playing against. But it's called Junior Labyrinth. And you go, Drew, well, if you like the game, why are you selling it? Well, because I had 2 of them. Now, this is in the old system. Most of the games that are left over here at this point, I will take any price for, except for this one here, Dungeon. That's an original TSR game, Dungeons and Dragons board game type thing. It has a pretty good value, but the market for it is very, very, very small. And unfortunately, there's enough of them that exist that one usually gets introduced for about $20 less than mine, and that one sells, and then I'm waiting around for somebody to buy mine, and so on and so forth. But Labyrinth, the board game, $7.99 plus shipping, and it's really neat. Like the board itself, let me pull this out. I'm not here to sell it because it's already sold, but I just really thought it was fun. And if it's junior, I'm assuming there's an adult version of it, but the board has dungeon pieces, and then as you put in other dungeon tiles, it creates a dungeon, and then how you do it is you slide them to block people or to move yourself along. And I just thought that was a fun game from Ravensburger. Ravensburger makes great games. Apparently that one's not that great though, because it only got $7.99 plus shipping. And then the old classic 4x4 by 7 1/4 clear acrylic cases. Just make sure there's no breakage. That one. Take 2 trips. I can examine them real good. But these right here, I got them with a bunch of Beanie Babies. If you're new to the channel, the Beanie Babies, you know, everybody knows by now, I hope, that Beanie Babies really aren't worth the stuffing that they're filled with. But the cases are definitely worth picking up, especially if you can get them in bulk like I had. And I'm running pretty low. I think I only got 5 left, but for $39.96 free shipping. I ran those all free shipping. I calculated that out when I was doing it, if that was going to work out for me. But somebody mentioned that possibly it's because they've been selling so well, possibly they're the right size for Funko Pops. And I was going to measure it, because if that's true, I would definitely put it in the listing and raise the price. But I only have, like I said, 5 left. So at this point, I got other things I need to accomplish. Then what we got is, when I was listing board games the last time and I parted out a bunch of stuff, the game just wasn't really worth it. But these are Upwards tiles. And Upwards, not a great selling game. It's Scrabble where you can build on top. And I used to play it as a kid. I enjoyed it. But the box was beat up. There was a ton of them listed. So taking up space to make that, you know, couple extra bucks wasn't worth it. But I was like, I'll pull out the pieces and see if, and just see. There was only one other set listed. I listed like 10 cents below theirs. And they sold $8.99 plus shipping. Oh, nice. So yeah, that's a great sale right there. That might be equal to what I would have got if I sold the whole game. And then these are just from the last video, sold almost immediately. I was really surprised. I'll definitely have to watch out for these. But it's on C4, Faltzgraph, and the print is called Sierra. It doesn't say on it, but of course, ooh, don't break stuff, don't break stuff. But right here, it's got like a, I don't know, is that a maple leaf on there? But it's 2 Sierra Faltzgraph bowls, and the inside, not so great, like lots of utensil marks, no chips or anything. Actually, you know what? There was. Not a chip, but one of them had like a damage spot in there. But I put that in the listing and in the description, and I got $30 plus shipping for those 2 bowls. I was shocked. I have the plates, the dinner plates and the salad plates, not worth the same. I wasn't so much shocked by how much they were selling for. I was shocked by how much the 3 other listings were. There was a set of 4 for like $140 or something. Something insane. Like, who was paying that? But apparently somebody, because they paid me $30 plus shipping for 2 bowls. One with a chip in it and a bunch of utensil marks on it. So that's a great sale. That basically pays for that whole thrifting day. And then we have, it is from my childhood keepsakes and toy collection. There was some vintage books in there. and nothing worth, crazy money, but definitely something I'm going to watch out for. But I have a rubber band on it because it's not in great shape. The binding's kind of falling apart. Little Deer, that's $5.99 plus shipping. $5.99 plus shipping for this little tiny going media mail book. Put a piece of bubble wrap around it. I might put it in a box just because it's probably collectible. It's from the 70s. I take that back. It's from 1956. You probably saw that and went, oh, you dummy, it's from 56. Yeah, Little Deer by Rand McNally. $5.99 plus shipping for that tiny, tiny book. And then last up today, Treasure Garden CP902. And I got a bunch of them. CP902 right here. It's a outdoor umbrella cover for regular style. There's two different styles of the umbrella covers that I have. And how much did I get for that one right there? $25.99 plus shipping. Okay, I was double checking because that didn't sound right. I'm like, most of those things don't have shipping on them. It's because I'm still trying to figure out how to. I can't wait. I'm bidding on like multiple GoPros right now, trying to get a halfway decent deal on one. Prices are crazy. I don't understand it. They're like up $50 from what they should be, because I'm having to. I usually work off my phone, which I clearly can't use because I'm filming. And so I get confused when I switch to my computer and stuff. So just a quick recap, the book, free shipping, Upwards, free shipping, the clear cases, free shipping, the cassettes, free shipping. So yeah, I was like, I don't think there's paid shipping on all those things. That doesn't make sense at all. So I'm going to get this stuff packed up. It's raining out. That's a bummer. Kids got a half a day of school, so they're going to be stuck in the house, and I need to test some things inside the house, so they're going to be all in my business because it's a racetrack. So that's going to be fun, but they're going to want to play with it and keep it, but I'd rather have the $200 and something I'll probably get for it. Got a viewer question today from John Davidson. Hi, Drew. Love your vids. John, thank you very much. That's very nice to hear. I have a question. Does eBay automatically change your selling options to accept offers if your item goes for 2 auction runs without selling? My items are getting switched to or best offer, which I usually don't do, automatically once my item has had no bids after 2 auction periods. Is there possibly a setting I can change so that I don't have to keep going into my listing and turning the or best offer option off all the time? Thanks in advance. Well, John, I had never heard of this, so I didn't really have an answer for you. But I said, why not? Let me see if I can deep dive and figure this out for John. And what I found out was kind of shocking to me. I do best offer on almost anything. That's just how I like to run how I do things, because my space is limited. I need to get things moving, and if I have best offer on, then stuff that's been sitting around, the longer it sits, the longer I'm willing to take a little less money. And some people don't want to do that. If I only had 10 items, I'm setting my price, and that's the price. But what I found out is that in 2017, they implemented this, and it's not as far as I found, I didn't spend my whole day doing it, but I looked into it. And what I found is that if eBay thought that your item wasn't going to sell because of the price or the listing or the competitive nature of the category, for whatever reason, that they do toggle on best offer. And I was flabbergasted. I said, how dare you? This is my listing. And that was kind of the common thought between everybody. I just went to push up my glasses. They're not in my face. That was the common thought between all the comments I read was, these are my listings, my products. How are you messing with my listing? If I want to price something at $1 billion and just sit it on eBay forever, that's my account that I pay for. Who are you to mess with that? That's the part that, I'm sorry. I don't think there's a good answer. I think eBay has decided that that's something they're going to do, and there didn't seem to be an inkling that they were going to stop. But the only counter to that I would say is that it might be good news, because what I would do personally, because the question was basically, is there a way for me to stop having to mess with it? But my response to that would be mess with it, because how eBay's algorithm works is when you tinker with your listings, it pushes you up in the listings. So if there's 35 of them and 34 of those people don't tinker with their listing and you do, it'll push you up. So what I would do is just periodically, I mean, I don't know how often it happens, but once a week or something, go into your listings, go into bulk editing, because it is something you can bulk edit, select all of them, and then just turn best offer off. And that will actually help bump your listings up in the listing queue. So yeah, should eBay be doing that? No, that in my opinion, that's invasive, intrusive, unethical, all the above. Now I know they're not changing the price or something, but most of the comments where people didn't like it was, now I'm having potential buyers send me an offer that I'm just going, no, I don't take offers. And then they go, well, you jerk, you got best offers on. That seems counterproductive. But as far as the benefit of it, which there is a benefit to it, is just by going in there, bulk edit all your listings to turning best offer off, actually will help you sell more things. So should eBay be doing that? No, definitely not. Can it be beneficial to you? Yes. I know it's not really the answer you wanted. You wanted the answer of I don't want to mess with this, but my answer to that would be you should be messing with it. You should, even if it wasn't happening, you could go into your listings, toggle on best offer, then bulk at it again to turn best offer back off, and eBay still reads that as you messing with your listing and still pushes up in the algorithm. It's really, because it's not a person making these decisions of bumping it up. It's a computer generated thing. So you could trick the system. You can turn best offer on, hour later turn it back off of all your listings, and then all of your listings appear that they've been edited. Or you could put, what's it called? Now I'm drawing a blank. Promoted. You could turn promoted listings on, and then hour later or whatever, because you got to make sure you leave enough time for them to actually process, and then just toggle it back off, and it will have bumped your listings up. So yeah, again, like I said, should eBay be doing that? No. Is it the worst thing? Also no, because yeah, it's maybe a pain in your butt or an extra step in your day, but it will help you sell more things just by going in there and turning off best offer. Because it doesn't matter what you're doing, it reads it as you're doing something. So I know not really the answer you wanted, but it's the only one I got. But really, I never heard that before, and it's been probably, like I said, they started in 2017. It's 2021, so I don't see them stopping that anytime soon. But like I said, that's the best answer I got for you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a thumbs down. Like, subscribe, share, and be good to each other.